When I stand before you today, I don't want to just deliver another speech filled with words that sound good for a moment, but fade when you walk out of this room. I want to speak to the part of you that is hungry, the part of you that has felt the weight of doubt, the pull of distraction and the sting of failure, but refuses to give up. Because deep down, you know that the life you are meant to live requires more than dreams, it requires commitment. Commitment is not glamorous. It doesn't shout when the cameras are rolling, and it doesn't sparkle when the spotlight is on. Commitment is built in the unseen hours when nobody is watching, when you're tempted to quit, when the world tells you it's easier to settle. And yet, it is in those very moments that your destiny is written, not by chance, but by the choices you make, day after day, with unwavering resolve. You see, talent will open the door, but only commitment will keep it open. Passion will ignite the fire, but only commitment will keep it burning when the winds of life try to put it out. An opportunity will knock, but only commitment will give you the courage to answer, no matter how uncertain the road ahead may seem. I want you to understand something very clearly. Commitment is not about perfection. It is about persistence. It is about standing firm when every reason tells you to run. It is about holding on when others have let go. And if you embrace it, if you truly commit, then nothing, no obstacle, no setback, no failure will ever have the power to define you. So tonight, I ask you not just to listen with your ears, but with your heart. Because if you allow these words to sink in, they may just become the fuel that pushes you through your own battles, your own doubts, your own fears. And I promise you this, by the end of this message, you will not only understand the power of being committed, you will feel it burning inside you. Commitment begins the moment you make a choice, not when everything is already certain and secure, but when you decide deep in your heart that there is no turning back. It is in that quiet decision where greatness is born. Too often, people wait for the perfect conditions, the perfect opportunity, or the perfect support system before they commit. But the truth is, perfection never comes. Life will never hand you flawless timing. Commitment is about choosing anyway. Choosing to step forward even when the road ahead looks unclear, even when the voices around you try to convince you that it's not possible. When you make that choice, you create an inner contract with yourself that no one else can break. You decide that failure may visit you, setbacks may challenge you, but surrender will never be an option. That choice becomes the compass that directs every action you take. It becomes the anchor when storms rise, the fuel when exhaustion sets in, and the voice inside you that whispers, keep going, when the world tells you to stop. The most powerful individuals in history did not wait until they had every resource, every answer, or every hand clapping for them. They committed first. They drew a line and said, I will not quit. I will not let go. I will not allow doubt to have the final word. And because of that decision, doors opened, opportunities multiplied, and strength was found in places they never imagined. That is what it means to begin with choice. You declare that your future is not negotiable, and from that moment on, nothing can shake the foundation of your resolve. Motivation is powerful, but it is fleeting. It can ignite excitement in a moment, but it cannot be the fuel that sustains you day after day. The truth is, commitment thrives not on bursts of inspiration, but on the steady strength of discipline. Discipline is what carries you forward on the days when you feel tired, when the weight of responsibility feels overwhelming, and when your mind tempts you to take the easy path. Motivation may get you started, but discipline is what ensures you finish. There will be mornings when you wake up without energy, when your goals feel distant, and when quitting seems easier than continuing. Those moments are not signs to stop. They are opportunities to practice discipline. And it is in practicing discipline that you build resilience. Each small choice, whether it's showing up when you don't feel like it, or pushing through when every muscle tells you to rest, becomes a deposit into the bank of your future success. Over time, those deposits compound into something unstoppable. Discipline is not glamorous. No one claps for the sacrifices you make behind closed doors, and no one applauds the quiet consistency of your effort. But those unseen moments are what set you apart. They shape character, they build credibility, and they prove that you are not dependent on fleeting motivation, but anchored in unwavering commitment. When you learn to prioritize discipline over motivation, you discover a strength that cannot be shaken. Because motivation may come and go, but discipline will remain, and it will carry you to the finish line every single time. Commitment always comes with a price, and that price is sacrifice. The world may tell you that you can have it all without giving anything up, but deep down, we know that is not true. Every dream requires something from you: your time, your comfort, your habits, sometimes even the relationships that no longer serve your vision. And while sacrifice may feel painful in the moment, it is never truly a loss. It is an investment in the future you are building. Commitment will always be tested, not when life is easy, but when the storms arrive. It is in those difficult seasons, when the path feels uncertain and the doubts grow louder, that your faith in the vision you hold must remain unshakable. Anyone can stay committed when the road is smooth, but true strength is revealed when everything around you tries to convince you to let go. That is the moment where faith steps in, not faith in what you see, but faith in what you know deep inside you were created to do. There will be voices of criticism, whispers of doubt, and circumstances that make your dreams feel out of reach. But when you carry an unbreakable belief in your vision, none of those things can destroy you. Faith gives you the ability to keep walking when the way forward is hidden, to keep pushing when progress feels invisible, and to keep building when results are slow to come. It is this faith that transforms setbacks into stepping stones and failures into lessons that make you stronger. The truth is, people may walk away, opportunities may close, and life may test every part of you. But if your faith is firm, if your vision is clear, then nothing external has the power to break what is unshakable within. Because the one who refuses to quit, the one who believes beyond the doubt, is the one who will rise above every challenge and stand victorious in the end. Think about the greatest achievements in history. Behind every accomplishment is a story of someone who chose to give up immediate pleasure for lasting purpose. They traded ease for effort, comfort for challenge, and certainty for risk. What they understood is that sacrifice is not about deprivation. It is about alignment. It is about removing what weighs you down so you can move closer to the life you are meant to live. Too many people quit because they focus only on what they are losing, never realizing what they stand to gain. The long nights, the early mornings, the lonely hours of discipline, they are not signs of suffering, they are proof of your growth. Each sacrifice sharpens your focus, strengthens your resolve, and prepares you for the weight of the success you are working toward. So the question is not whether sacrifice is required. The question is whether you are willing to pay the price that greatness demands. Because those who understand the value of sacrifice know this truth. The temporary discomfort of giving something up is nothing compared to the lasting reward of living a life fulfilled by purpose.